India is the world's largest democracy, with a federal parliamentary system of government. But how does it all work? Hello everyone, my name is Kishan Rabdiya and you are watching the Inside India Politics channel. The executive branch of the Indian government is headed by the President of India, who is the head of state. The Prime Minister is the head of government and is responsible for the day-to-day functioning of the government. The legislative branch of the Indian government is bicameral, consisting of the Lok Sabha, lower house, and the Rajya Sabha, upper house. Members of the Lok Sabha are directly elected by the people, while members of the Rajya Sabha are elected by the legislative assemblies of states. The judiciary in India is independent of the executive and legislative branches. The Supreme Court of India is the highest court in the country and is headed by the Chief Justice of India. India is divided into 28 states and 8 union territories, each with its own government. The Indian constitution also provides for the establishment of panchayats, village-level local governments, and municipalities, urban local governments, for local governance. India's system of government may seem complex, but it ensures that power is distributed among various institutions and levels of government, providing for a truly democratic society. Now that we understand the basics of the Indian government infrastructure, let's dive deeper into each branch. The President of India is the ceremonial head of state, but also has some powers such as the power to appoint the Prime Minister and other key officials. The Vice President of India is the second highest constitutional office in India and serves as the ex officio chairman of the Rajya Sabha. The Prime Minister of India is the leader of the government and is responsible for the overall governance of the country. The Council of Ministers consists of senior members of the ruling party or coalition and is responsible for assisting the Prime Minister in running the government. The Lok Sabha is the lower house of parliament and has the power to initiate and pass laws related to budget, taxation, and national security. The Rajya Sabha is the upper house and acts as a check on the Lok Sabha. It also has the power to amend or reject bills passed by the Lok Sabha. The Supreme Court of India is the highest judicial authority in the country and is responsible for interpreting the constitution and resolving disputes between the central government and the state governments. The state governments are responsible for matters such as law and order, education, and healthcare. The panchayats and municipalities are responsible for local governance and work towards the development of their respective areas. Now let's take a look at some real-life examples of how the Indian government infrastructure is utilized. The Indian government provides free education and healthcare to its citizens through government-run schools and healthcare facilities. This is made possible by the infrastructure and resources provided by the government. The government also invests in infrastructure projects such as road construction to connect rural areas to urban centers and improve transportation for citizens. The Indian Army, Navy, and Air Force are all under the control of the central government and play a crucial role in ensuring national security. India's democracy allows citizens to elect their representatives through free and fair elections. Political parties, candidates, and voters all utilize the infrastructure provided by the government to ensure the smooth functioning of the electoral process. These are just some examples of how the Indian government infrastructure is utilized in real life. By providing resources, infrastructure, and institutions, the Indian government ensures that the needs of its citizens are met and that the country can function as a democratic society. The Indian government's infrastructure has had a significant impact on the country's economy. The government has invested heavily in infrastructure projects such as airports, ports, and highways, which have helped to drive economic growth and development. According to the World Bank, India's GDP growth rate has averaged around 7% in recent years, and this growth can be attributed to the government's investments in infrastructure. The government's Make in India campaign has also been successful in attracting foreign investment and boosting the manufacturing sector, which has led to job creation and increased exports. The graph shows the increase in foreign direct investment in India, which is a testament to the confidence foreign investors have in India's government and its infrastructure. India's space program is also an example of the government's investment in infrastructure leading to innovation and progress. These data and facts show that the Indian government's infrastructure has had a significant impact on the country's economy, job creation, and innovation. By continuing to invest in infrastructure and improving existing systems, India can continue to grow and thrive as a nation. According to government data, India has constructed over 13,000 kilometers of highways in the year 2021 alone, which is a significant increase from previous years. The graph shows that India has made significant progress in renewable energy, with a 27% increase in renewable energy capacity in 2020 alone. The Digital India campaign has also been successful in increasing internet connectivity and digital literacy in the country, which has led to increased access to government services and job opportunities. The graph shows the increase in internet users in India, which has grown exponentially in recent years. The construction of the Statue of Unity, the world's tallest statue, is another example of the government's investment in infrastructure and tourism. These data show that the Indian government is making significant progress in developing its infrastructure, which is crucial for the country's growth and development. By continuing to invest in infrastructure and improving existing systems, India can continue to progress and become a leading nation. The graph shows the state-wise distribution of road accidents in India, which highlights the need for better road safety infrastructure and regulations. Water pollution is also a major concern in India, with many of its rivers and water bodies being contaminated, and this requires better infrastructure for water management and treatment. The graph shows that a significant proportion of Indian households still do not have access to basic sanitation facilities, and this requires investments in sanitation infrastructure and policies. Railway infrastructure in India is also under pressure, with overcrowding being a major issue in many stations. These challenges require the Indian government to continue to invest in infrastructure and improve existing systems to meet the needs of its citizens. By addressing these challenges, India can continue to progress and become a leading nation. Thank you for watching this video about the infrastructure of the Indian government. We've discussed the impact of government infrastructure on the economy, the progress made in infrastructure development, and the challenges that need to be addressed. From airports and highways to renewable energy and digital connectivity, India has made significant strides in infrastructure development. However, there are still challenges that need to be addressed, such as road safety, water pollution, sanitation, and overcrowding in railways. By continuing to invest in infrastructure and improving existing systems, India can provide better opportunities for its citizens, improve their quality of life, and become a leading nation in the world. We hope this video has provided you with a better understanding of the infrastructure of the Indian government. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like and share it, and subscribe to our channel for more informative content. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.